This is SolarCalX, the solar estimation web app. It requires only web access and sky photos from a fisheye lens to create accurate estimates of solar production and net metered savings for even a very complex PV system. Every calculation is to the minute. A number of fisheye lenses are available for smartphones and mobile devices. It must be compatible with the device to give the full disk of the field of view. The device is positioned where the solar panel will be, and the device is leveled, pointed in a cardinal direction, and a photo is taken. And this is where SolarCalX comes in. It takes the fisheye image from the photo album and makes it rectilinear while correcting for lens distortion. Then the horizon is adjusted if necessary. And if the photo is taken in a direction other than south, the direction is corrected. Now we are ready for the next step, selecting the sky. The sky is selected using fill and paint tools by touch or clicking the sky areas. Going to black and white mode lets us see some areas that might need some correction. Once we're satisfied the sky is well represented, we accept the results and we're ready to use the shading matrix. First, let's look at the solar axis for the shadows, which is familiar to solar surveyors. It's a ratio of sunniness to shade and effectively gives the reading of a full tracking system with clear skies. We see 76% of the solar presence for this location is lost to shadows by this measure. To get a real estimation of production, we get the solar radiation data from NASA for cloudiness, and with a fixed set of panels flat on the ground and shadows turned off, we find the production, 2,429 kilowatt hours for the year. Using the shadows, we get 1,011 kilowatt hours, or a 58% decrease. Bad location for solar. To do a complete estimate, the tier, rate, and usage section should be filled in. Select the shadow for the 9 245-watt panels directed south and tilt back at 76 degrees and calculate. The cost section uses the rate, tier, and usage info to analyze savings based on the top production graph. Next, we select another shadow for the second section with the same tilt back but pointing north with 7 panels and calculate again. You'll see the results reflected in the cost section. These two sections are combined to form the system. Given the tiers, rates, and usage, a 20% annual savings could be expected from this design. The cost computation has modes for both PPA and a monthly payment option. The analysis subsection provides a number of useful data and gives a clear view of how the grid tiers are displaced by solar. To get a more accurate shadow for a section, more than one photo should be taken in a pattern that represents balanced coverage. The shadows for the areas are combined to make the composite shadow. Here we see the power curve for the first day of summer, and then for the first day of winter. SolarCalX supports fully constrainable vertical and horizontal tracking. Here we can see the effect of tracking on the power curve. And SolarCalX is scalable, as you can see in this study of Googleplex and Mountain View. The product that has been used most to do this task has been the Suneye 210. It's not web connected and requires a PC to do the job. Taken off the market in February 2015 with the CEO declaring the end of the product's life cycle, the inventory is back on sale for $2,195 per unit with a 6-month warranty. Comparing the estimates of SolarCalX with Suneye, we can see a close correlation between the two and the production of an actual system here. If you're interested in learning more about how SolarCalX can do the job for you, please contact me by email at inquire@solarcalx.com.